Hi guys, it's me, Rusty78609, live and in color in my camper top. And inside my camper top it is, and now that the camera is tilting, we got some issues here. That's all right, I can deal with it. Anyway, so this is Rusty78609. I'm still at a Gear Springs campground, a BLM campground, north of Las Cruces in New Mexico. Nice place. I think it's around 6,000 to 6,500 in elevation right now. I think I said inside it's 68 degrees. Low this morning was probably around 45, which is very comfortable. And what else? This is May the 18th, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's Wednesday, as far as I know. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stay here until I need to go get ice, and I'm not sure when that'll be. I think the ice will last in my ice chest about 4 days. See my thing here, Rusty? That guy, one of my viewers made it. Oh, and the lady that made this for me, that knitted this and sent it to me in the mail, I used it last night. It was cold. And but anyway, so far so good. And what I thought I'd do in this video is just touch on a few things that, for me, I don't need while I'm camping in a camper top. Now, other people may require them. I don't. But before I left, my planning included adding a lot of things, because you never know when you're doing something new. You think you need this, you think you need that, and then you get into the real situation and you don't. And that's kind of what I got into here. And the same thing happened when I was camping in the Toyota Prius. And over the period of years, I got it down to, just the things that I needed when I was on the road. And that's what I'm doing now, is kind of weeding things out. And so I've got a little list here. But prior to coming on this trip, I was really thinking that, you're going to I was going to have solar to run a fan all the time, and possibly cut a hole in the roof and get me one of those fantastic fans or some other type of fan to ventilate it, because it's going to be so miserable, blah, 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 blah. And all I got to tell you is, if you stay in the climates where the temperature is good, like right now outside, it's probably, I would imagine right now it's about 68 degrees. And you can feel the top right here. There's no warmth at all, so it's cool. It's nice. But inside, again, I said it's 68 to 70, depending on where you are in the camper top. But anyway, I've got the window closed in the back, the tailgate closed. I've got the side windows open about that much, and so that's good. And the reason also, of course, I'm doing this video, and every now and then the wind will gust and it's a little noisy. And the wind, it's calming down. Tomorrow it's supposed to kind of settle out. It's actually not bad. I find it quite enjoyable. Other people apparently don't need it, or don't like it. But anyway, so solar is something I totally don't need. A generator, totally do not need a generator. As far as a 12-volt cooler or a refrigerator, totally do not need that. A lot of people will say, well, getting ice is expensive. You can pay for the cooler in a year. That's total crap. What I'll tell you what the truth is. I've got a $35, I think it's a 40-quart cooler from Walmart. Let me see if I can see it. I can't see it. It's a something Extreme 5. Coleman Extreme 5. But anyway, it's supposed to keep ice for 5 days. It doesn't. But it will keep ice for 3 days, and then the fourth day, depending on the temperature. Like right here, I put ice in prior to coming here. I've been here a full day, and none of it's melted. I've got a lot of ice. And so what my feeling is for those that feel like they need a cooler, fine. If you want to spend the money to get a 12-volt cooler or a refrigerator and solar and generator, that's your thing. You do it and enjoy the hell out of it. But for me, what I've found is an ice chest works fine. And they'll say, well, I think I'm going to repeat myself here, but that's fine. I do a lot of that. You can cost justify the cooler or refrigerator by the cost of the ice and the inconvenience and the stuff getting wet and all that. Well, that's kind of not true. And the reason I say that is because I've only used an ice chest in the Prius for 5 years, and now I'm in this camper top on my truck. And of course, I've got the ice chest sitting outside. It's not in the sunlight, it's in the shade. and the ice is holding up fine. I feel like I could probably be here 4 or 5 days because the temperature highs are going to be in the 70, 75. Lows are going to be 48 to 52 in that range. So the ice is going to last a long time, and you can't justify it, folks, by saying, well, the cost of the ice. Ice at Walmart in Las Cruces was $2.12 a bag for a 10-pound bag that will last you 4 days. All right, that would mean you would need 8. Let's say you bought 8 a month. That's $16. That's $180 a year. Okay, and it would take you 5 years to pay off just the refrigerator and possibly one solar panel. But and if you're going to be out on the road for several years, I guess you could, but not in a short period of time. It's not going to happen in a year or 2 or 3. Over a period of 5 years, then you've probably got some cost justification. But for me, having the extra stuff in the camper top, like the solar panels, the folding suitcase type, or a battery, that inconvenience I don't want. So again, for those that are looking at your options on whether you want to use a refrigerator or an ice chest, take a careful look at it, because they do take up space, and the solar panels take up space. If you don't have a solar panel and you have a generator, a gas, then you're going to have the generator and a gas can, and where are you going to put it? But anyway, enough said about that. Also, I made what's called a get 'em stick. Remember Rusty's get 'em stick? It was my stick that I was going to reach in and pull stuff out and get stuff and all that. I don't need that at all. I haven't even thought about using it. You know what I mean? When I'm inside, everything's right here. And if I'm outside and I think I need something, I just crawl in and get it. It's not that hard. I mean, I've got 2 steps if I need them, and that's another thing that's questionable. The wind was really high last night, and it blew the steps down one time, so I just brought them in. I haven't put them back up all day today, and I haven't missed them. So there's another one that's iffy. Knee pads, don't need them at all. I've got that carpet over the exercise pads, and then I've got another little pad I use for taking a shower on. That's about 3 feet long and maybe 18 inches wide, and it's about 3/8 inch pad, and I've got that on top of that, and absolutely no problem. Another issue that I was concerned about was interior lighting. Oh, I thought, man, I got it. But anyway, somebody sent me some 12-volt little lantern things. I've got one right here. I'll show you. It's an LED lantern, and it doesn't say who it's made by, though. It's like this. You just pull it up. All your viewers have seen it, but anyway, it just comes up like that. You got light. Push it down, and you can push it down really low like that, and it makes a good kind of a night light, and I guess it'll last forever. I've used it a couple of nights, but I've got 2 of these, and that's more than you need. Okay, that's more than you need. Now, that's just for me now. Now, for other people that have a husband, wife, or children, and a dog, or whatever you've got, a lot of these things you may need because that's the way you're going to do things. And also, as far as food items, I will probably be here a total of, I don't know, 3 or 4 days at this particular campground. I was at Guadalupe Mountains for one night. So that will put me on a total on the road for like 5 days. And I will not have had to eat out at all. I mean, I brought some canned goods. I brought some stuff to mix up for breakfast and stuff. And that's been my meals, and that will continue to be my meals for the rest of this trip, no matter how long it is. And, the next question would be could I actually live here? I don't know. If you live in something for a week, could you do it for 2 weeks? Probably. Well, if you did it for 2 weeks, could you do it for 4 weeks, which would be a month? Probably. If you did it 12 months and on and on and on, you see what I mean? So yeah, it's a case of as far as enjoying it, it's like being at home to me. I live such a simple lifestyle that this is like being at home. I've got some clothes hanging over this is a shower curtain rod right here. I've got one on the other side, and look what I've got hanging here. That's it, nothing else. Hanging back here, I put this up, this rope thing, and I'd use that to hang stuff. nothing. What I did was somebody suggested getting a duffel bag, and I thought, how about that? That's not a bad idea. So what I did was I had a trash can liner that became a duffel bag. All right, a very inexpensive duffel bag actually, and so I just rolled up my stuff and folded it up rather and put it in that trash can liner. I put it over on that corner where the throne was, and the throne goes outside now while I'm camping, and it will continue to do that for the duration. And that little corner is where some of my clothes are, and then I've got some hanging over that shower curtain rod, and then I've got clean clothes up under my cot. And as far as sleeping arrangements, I know some people have expressed concerns about not being comfortable, etc., and so forth. However, I've got a Coleman Ridgeline 3. It's got little springs all the way around it, and sleeping on it by itself may not be very enjoyable for most people, including me. It's got a little 1-inch pad that comes with it on that. But I put on top of it, and I know I've said this 100 times, the little 4 or 5-inch trifold memory foam trifold cot mattress. You can get it on Amazon for like $75, I think. Perfect. I used it in my Toyota Prius when I was camping in it for a few months or weeks at a time, and no, it's fine. And as far as staying warm at night, I got a sleeping bag with a sheet, and also I've got this polyester thing. This is 100% polyester, and is it warm? You bet. And those two are my primary cover, and then if I really need it, right here, I just pull up my old trusty my sleeping bag right here, and pull it over me, and I'm good to go for the night. And it was down into the probably mid to low 40s last night, I'm guessing somewhere in there, and we did very good. I had no problem at all. Inside, it was very comfortable, but the inside temperature matches the outside temperature almost in the cold. I mean, now during the day, it's pretty much the same. There's not, like right now, the inside temperature, and I'll tell you again what it is. Right now, it's actually 70. Of course, I've got, the windows kind of closed a little bit more because I didn't want the wind, and the wind's died down now. Isn't that Mother Nature? It's like they're playing a trick on you. But as far as enjoying the trip so far, I give it a thumbs up. And, I've got a beautiful view out the window. I may turn the camera. Well, I've shown you the view, and I may show you some more views later on. But the view is just awesome. I'm laying here looking out across, mountains and desert for hundreds of miles. I don't know how far the eye can see. Off to the right is White Sands National Monument. Further around, you got Holloman Air Force Base, about 30 miles to my north. And every now and then they take off one of those F-22 things, and I promise you, babe, they're like little bullets. And they also have the missile range out here, and I'm hoping they don't fire any while I'm here. I don't need that. But anyway, this is a good spot. Again, I'm here at Gear Springs. I just wanted to give you a heads up on some things that you may not need as you're planning your camping trip for the summer. What I would recommend is, if you haven't already acquired them, then plan on acquiring them possibly as you go on your trip. You know what I mean? Add things as you need them and not as you want them. And that's difficult because, part of the fun of camping or doing traveling or anything is the preparation for the trip, getting everything you think you might need. And everybody takes too many clothes. Do I have too many clothes on this trip? Yes. I mean, I have one par. That's a real southern for a pair. One par of, you know what I mean? But one pair of jogging pants. I've got a windbreaker. I've got this thing, and it's really lightweight. And then I've got some like sleeping pants, really lightweight sleeping pants, and I wear those because if there's any insects, knock on wood, at Guadalupe Mountains, I had no problem with insects. Here, none. So, again, keep it simple if you can, guys. That's all I can say. And here I am in Gear Springs, and I'm looking forward to my next move. Well, I say I'm looking forward to it. It really doesn't matter. So I'll probably be here the rest of the day, tomorrow, Friday, maybe, and Saturday, possibly, depending, because I'm going to kind of let the ice situation dictate when I need to move. Because if and that would be great, because to keep my budget or a budget, what I'm planning to do is stay at each campsite for a minimum of 3 nights, minimum of 3. Well, that would give me 10 moves in 30 days. Well, if I do 10 moves at 200 miles per move, then that's 2,000 miles a month at 10 cents per gallon would be $200. All right, well, that just puts me $100 over my budget when I'm at home. And so that would mean that I'm out here on the road, even though I'm still paying for water at home and crap, which that may change. That my budget is okay. You follow me? So again, I'm going to try to limit myself to 10 trips or 10 changes per month, and that gives me a lot of flexibility. I mean, you move 200 miles every 3 or 4 days. That's 2,000 miles a month prox. Well, you cover a lot of ground. 2,000 miles is a pretty good move. And then the next month, 2,000 miles, and the next month, 2,000 miles, kind of make a big circle, whatever you do, kind of follow the temperature, so to speak. And that should work for me. We'll see how it does. I mean, I do have a semi-plan, and hopefully it will all work out. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say, guys. So whenever you go camping, minimize is all I can say. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA, made when you can. Take deep breaths, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. What else? Drink plenty of water. 3 quarts a day will not hurt you. Out here, a gallon won't hurt you. The UV index out here right now is 10 out of 10. And I can tell you why. There ain't a cloud in the sky. Anyway, drink plenty of water. 3 quarts won't hurt you. You may TT like a racehorse or 2 or 3 peckered possum, but you'll feel a hell of a lot better. And what else? Stretch, walk, keep your health, because we got more of this to do. And another thing I've been doing every day, I've been eating 2 bananas, but I wait for them to get almost rotten, because that's when they're really good for you. You may not know that, but check it out and you'll see. Same way with avocados. You don't want them, black, but you want them well ripened. Now the bananas, if the outside peel is pretty dark on the outside, instead of culling those are the ones you may want. And I eat 2 bananas a day, keeps potassium level up and all that good stuff. But anyway, guys, again, adios, bye-bye, from inside of Rusty's camper top in the middle of nowhere. So, y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day. Bye.